Hi everyone! Today I want to share this little card made with the Birthday Memories Suite. It's a really fun collection of products, and I actually did a little video on the whole collection back when it first came out in June. And I showed about 4 or 5, maybe 6 cards and some bags that I made with the papers and stamps, and someone asked specifically if I would make a single video just for this card. So I thought I would, because I was thinking it was cute for a card buffet. I always have to cut a lot of cards for card buffet, so since I was cutting for that, I thought I might as well make a video. So the stamp set is adorable. It features these really cute images. There's so many that these images are actually bigger in real life. As you can see, the poodle here, it says shown at 80% or 60%. So you've got a bunch of greetings, birthday and surprise, and all kinds of little greetings, some that fit on this little pennant, and really cute little images, balloons and party hats, and this sweet little girl, a fox, and a dog, and they're kind of old storybook style. So the paper, or the stamp set, is really adorable, and then what makes it even better is that there are dies that cut out the dog and the girl and the baker and the fox and the cake and the banner and the balloon and the party hat, everything. So it's just a really fun collection of stamps and dies. And if you want to look for the video on all of it, I'm going to link it to the blog post for today for this one, and you'll be able to see all of the different dies and things in action on that video. But right now I'm going to focus on this cute little dog and this fun little cake and put together this card. Oh, I'm going to show you the paper really quick. The paper is also very storybook, really cute. Here's what we're going to use, this fun little red background with drawings on it. But there's animals, and this just reminds me of the inside of a golden book, doesn't it? And just really fun images. And even the papers can get cut out. Like this, some of the dogs actually fit the die for the dog and the fox, and just so much cuteness in here, it's hard to show it all. So check out the blog post and you'll get some up close pictures of that. And we're going to work on this one right now really quick. So I'm using this really fun paper. It's mostly a background. On the back you've got that sweet little girl. I love the drawing style here, very vintage looking. And I decided, rather than cut it smaller than the card, I'm going to use it full on all the way to the edge, because I just want to get as much of that image as I can, since a lot of it is going to get covered up with this white piece. Now I thought this was kind of fun, slightly tilted, and someone asked me how I did that, and all I did is I take a card as if I was going to do the whole thing, and I just simply bring it over to my cutter. So I'm going to show you what I do. So I kind of bring my card front over and I say, how much do I want it to hang? And then I turn it over so I can see what's left. So here you can't see through the cardstock. So I turn it over and I bring it over. Oops, I knocked it. There we go. I bring it over to my cutter and I line up the cardstock here with the track, and I just trim. So you have a little leftover piece. And then I do the same here. And that's how I get this fun little tilted corner. Okay, the rest of this card is very simple. We're going to stamp our happy birthday greeting in Pacific Point. And then on a piece of scrap white, we're going to stamp the dog, this cute little poodle. And this fun cake. Alright, now as far as coloring them in goes, you can do so many different things. I've decided to use my colored pencils, because I don't use them very often now that I got the blends. I got a little crazy with the Stampin' blends, and I like to break out the pencils. These little lines on the cake are very small, so the pencil tip is nice for those tiny little areas. And also, I think the softness of the pencil, because it's not as dark, kind of does remind me of the storybook drawings. For some reason, I like the softness. And it just seems to work with these stamps really nicely. Now, the watercolor pencils can be used just as pencils, and you can color them like I'm doing, or you can add water to the image if you used a watercolor paper or shimmery white. You can watercolor with that. Or on Whisper White, like I'm using, you can add your blender pen to kind of blend the colors in. I feel that these images are so small, these lines, that I don't even think that you need to blend on here. And I think it kind of adds to the vintage look, but you can decide. There's so many different coloring mediums now. The plain original Stampin' Write markers are great, and these pencils are great. So whatever works for you. And I am using colors straight from the paper. So this is the real red. I'm going to use Pacific Point and the Daffodil Delight and the brown. So the pencils actually work really nicely with this particular paper because it's the Bright collection. And I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video while I color to make the video faster, and I'm not doing anything particularly special with my coloring. I will say that Stampin' Up's Whisper White, which is what I'm using here, is very smooth. So you'll see, let me do the dog. You'll see that you can get a nice smooth coverage with the dog without harsh coloring lines. So see how smooth his skin looks, or his fur right there. No harsh lines in my coloring, and that's because the pencil is a very nice pencil and the paper is a very nice paper. So I'm going to speed up, and you can watch me color super fast. Okay, I'm done coloring, and I'm going to cut them out with the dies, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and we're going to just put this together. So the card comes together really quickly once you've got everything stamped. I want to show you a little trick for lining up your cardstock and designer series paper. When doing a full panel like this, it's nice to have a good straight edge. You want to make sure you get those together perfectly. So I use my Stamp-O-Madid. You could use anything that has a nice straight corner. This has a really nice corner that you can get that paper into. So I line my cardstock up in the corner. Oops, make sure that's going the right direction. And then I can line this up nice and straight and plop it right down. Okay, so we're going to add this piece. And you can do the same thing on this side. Anything with a straight corner like this is good. So if you have, maybe you've got a score, the Stampin' Score, or oh goodness, anything with a straight edge like that. Look around. So there you go, nice and perfectly straight. And then I'm going to attach my little doggy and my cake. And one little last piece that I think adds a cute little touch are these little enamel shapes. They come in color families. So this is the Brights, And you can choose like stars. I'm going to choose a star for the blue. I'm going to use the Pacific Point and a red. Let's use a little dot. I think I want to throw some yellow on there. Where is my yellow? I just had it. It's probably out on my desk. On the floor. Okay, so I'm going to use the smaller one. So I've got a little bit of variety. There. Isn't that a fun little birthday card? So there you have it. There is a really fun and fast birthday card using the Birthday Memories Suite. And don't forget, if you purchase the Birthday Delivery stamp set and the Birthday Friends framelits together as a bundle, you save 10% during the initial year that it comes out, which is this year. So next year, if these products are in the catalog, they won't be at that discount. So it's a good idea to get them together. When you buy the bundle together, in the US, it's $62. So that qualifies you right now for a celebration item. So you can choose a free celebration item with the purchase of this bundle. There's a lot of really fun celebration items, so check them out. At my blog, I have the whole catalog that you can download and look at. And you can see what freebie you want to pick out. Or you might want to add some things too. You might want to add these wonderful watercolor pencils, or that really fun birthday paper. I think it's fun. It's really fun paper. So take a look at the whole suite. It's on pages 68 and 69 of the annual catalog. And if you spend $100, you can choose 2 celebration items from the celebration catalog. Or there's even some larger items like a die set and a large stamp set that you can choose. It's a level 2 with a $100 purchase. Lots of great things going on right now. And don't forget, I have frequent buyer rewards program that you can get even with celebration. And when you make a purchase, I tend to look and see what it is you bought, and I send thank you cards with all my online customers' purchases. And if I see this type of product in your order, then my thank you card will probably include some items that I made with this stamp set. All right, thanks so much for watching. Have a great night. Bye.